PowerBoat Television, North America's premier boating show. Here's this week's My Boat feature.
This week on My Boat, we'll meet a man with a passion for boating and a top-flight designer and fabricator.
Right off the bat, great setup on the dock. So Jim, why don't you tell me about the modifications and additions you've had made to your boat here?
Well, first, before the boat came the dock. We're at Durrell, and after a few years of them helping us get on and off and finding a dock that would work, they came to us and said, we'd like to build you a dock. And they started from scratch, and they built all of the ramps. They put it in steel. They used a pile driver. I mean, it really doesn't get any better than this. And so it's very safe, it's perfect. And then after that, we just discovered you know, having lifts on the boat would really make a big difference. And I did a lot of research online, and the best part about it was finding Dave Steele. And we talked about the best way to build this lift. And I think that the result has been really terrific.
Using the new lift, Jim is gently picked up and swung over the Sea Ray's cockpit and lowered into a second wheelchair.
Sec. Okay, down.
With Jim in the boat, Dave Steele's, of Steel North Systems' inventive combination of sailboat tracking and rigging gear and custom fabricated elements easily lift Jim and position him at the helm.
That's all she wrote.
Not only does this system allow Jim access to the helm, but it eases his access to the cabin as well. And when it's time to call it a night, one more lift eases the transition from the wheelchair to the high berth.
In terms of a lifestyle choice with the boating, give me a bit of a background on how all of your passion for boating has carried on.
I had my first boat when I was 8 years old. My father gave it to me, and we have enjoyed it ever since. I was a big sailor. I had a boat in the Virgin Islands for about 10 years, but a sailboat was very difficult for me to get around, and so I really had hung out the cleats until I started coming to Durrell, now Y Heritage, with my my now wife. And we've really been boating on Georgian Bay ever since. I mean, we've been coming here to Y Heritage. I think this is our 11th year. So, and they've been absolutely amazing. Without their help, we could never have done this. And I mean, the truth of it is, boating's worth it.
Well, that's it for My Boat this week. I think Jim's been able to prove that whether you have a mobility issue or not, you still can enjoy your time on the water and your boat. And Dave's been a great hand in working it out with him.